Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Today we are going to learn how we can solve this equation, which is called quadratic equation, by three different methods. These three different methods are with the help of factorization, with the help of quadratic formula, and with the help of completing the square method. Now let's start with the very first method. In this method, factorization, what we have to do, first of all, we will note it down at a rough place. 3x square minus 16x minus 12. And here we will make two factors. So we will make these two brackets. First of all, we will factorize only this part here. So now, as you know that there is a coefficient of x square and constant, so you will multiply these two. 312 times will become 36. Now we have to do two things. The first thing, we will write this part 3x only here and in the beginning of the second bracket as well, and on the other side we will write the factors of 36. Like this we have to make their addition or subtraction will equal to 16. So it will be like in the form I can write plus 2 and minus 18. 18 2 times 36 and minus 18 plus 2 will become minus 16. So here we will find these two factors. We will write these two factors here, plus 2 and minus 18 here. So you can see that here we have two parts, two portions of this one, but we can further simplify this part. How we will simplify? So simply you will divide both of these terms by 3. As we know that we can simplify these by 3. 3 1 times, 3 1 times, 3 1 times and 3 6 times 18. So after simplification what we have, 3x plus 2 and x minus 6. So after simplification these are the factors of this portion. So this part can come as the question factorization as well. So in case of factorization only expression will be given and you have to leave your answer till here. But right now as we are solving the equation, we will put this part here, 3x plus 2 and x minus 6 is equals to 0. As both part equate with 0, we can write 3x plus 2 equals to 0 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. Look here, this quadratic equation we can break in form of two linear equation. For the concept of linear equation, quadratic equation and higher order equations, you can check my other videos. In this one, how you can simplify this? This will become 3x is equal to minus 2 as you shift it there, and x is equal to minus 2 over 3, first value of x. And on the other side, simply as you will shift this 6 on the other side, you will get x is equal to 6. So these two are called the roots of this value, the zeros of this value, or the solution of this quadratic equation. And here we discuss the method of factorization. Now we are discussing the second method, most easiest method, but only if you know the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is considered as the magic key for finding the root, the solution of any quadratic equation, because with the help of quadratic formula you can find any type of root of the given equation. Real, imaginary, decimal, all values you can easily find. So what is the quadratic formula? The quadratic formula is x is equals to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4 times ac over 2a. And in this given equation, I am writing this equation again, 3x minus 16x minus 12 is equal to 0. First, you should be careful that this equation must be in standard form. Sometime you may find the constant variable on the other side or any other term of this equation on the other side. So you have to collect all the terms here, square terms, x term and constant. Now, this coefficient of x square is a, this coefficient of x is b, and this constant value is c. So simply what you will do, you will substitute these values there, minus b, be careful, already minus sign is here, and again you have a negative value, that is minus 16, it will become positive, plus minus under root b square, it means minus 16 square, minus 4 times a is 3 and c is minus 12 over 2 times of a. Now as you will simplify this, this will become positive 16 under root, here you will find 16 square, minus 16 square will become the positive value as the power is even, and this thing we discussed in the lecture indices. Over there you can see the properties of indices. So it will become 256 and 4 times 3 12, 12 times 12, and minus minus will become plus, and it will become 144 over 6, 2 3 times. Now when you will simplify, 256 plus 144 will become 400. So it is plus 16, this plus minus I forget to mark here, 400 over 6, and 400 is the root of 20. You can find under root 400 with the help of calculator, it will become 20. So here it is become plus 16 plus minus 20 over 6. Now again, because of this plus minus sign, you will make two equations, plus 16 plus 20 upon 6, second plus 16 minus 20 upon 6. So when you will simplify this, as the first part you will get 36 over 6 and 6 times 36, so the first value will be 6. On the other side it will become minus 4 over 6 as plus 16 minus 20 minus 4 over 6. Further you can simplify, don't leave your answer in unsimplified form, 2 3 times 6 to 2 times 4. So here the value of x will be minus 2 over 3. So you can see that with the help of quadratic formula, this quadratic formula, we are having the same answer what we get from our first method, factorization. Let's discuss the third method, completing the square method, which is most problematic method for most of the students, especially in this case whenever you have a coefficient with x square. So dear student, the first thing is what? You have to remove this coefficient of x square. So what we will do here, the equation is 3x square minus 16x minus 12 is equals to 0. So first of all, divide with the coefficient of x square. Here we will divide by 3, because obviously when you have to divide the equation of single term of this equation with a number, so you have to do the same thing with all terms. So here you will get x square 16 over 3. You cannot further simplify, and I suggest not to convert in decimal. Here 3 1 times 3, 3 4 times 12. Fortunately, we can get a simple number here. Now, what will be the first step when you have a simple coefficient 1 with x square? You will shift this constant number on the other side. You will find x square minus 16 over 3x. I am leaving some of the place here and shift minus 4 over there. It will become plus 4. Now dear students, what is the rule? You have to add half square of this term on both sides. So here you can see this is 16 upon 3. The half of 16 upon 3 will be 8 over 3 here. So you have to write plus 8 over 3 square and plus 8 over 3 square there as well. What will happen with this? This part will become the complete square of x minus 8 over 3 whole square. This will become automatically a square minus 2ab plus b square. By adding the half square of this term, it will become a perfect square or a complete square here. And what will happen on the other side? It is 4 plus 8 square will become 64 and 3 square will become 9. So here you will simplify this part. Here you will get x minus 8 over 3 whole square, and on the other side you can simplify 9 4 times 36 plus 64 over 9, and then we will further simplify this part. Now when you will simplify this part, then it will become 100 over 9, and here you have x minus 8 over 3 square. When you have to remove this square, then you have to apply root. You will apply the square root on both sides, and you know that whenever you will apply the square root, you have to put positive and negative sign on the other side. So square will cancel, so you can get x minus 8 over 3 plus minus under root of 100 is 10, under root of 9 is 3. Again, now you have two equations. Once you will write this with plus sign, once you will write with negative sign, and then you will shift this 8 over 3 on the other side. It will become x is equal to plus 10 over 3. This minus 8 over 3, when I will shift on the other side, it will become plus 8 over 3. Secondly, when I will shift over there with the negative sign, it will be x is equal to minus 10 over 3 and plus 8 over 3. And then you will simplify both of them. Now here I have this calculator. So 10 10 over 3 plus 8 over 3, you will get 6. X is equal to 6. On the other side, just put the negative sign over there, and you will get minus 2 over 3. So dear students, the summary of this topic is, here you have a quadratic equation, and you can solve this quadratic equation by the theory method, factorization method, by formula method, and completing the square method. And here you observe that in all these three methods you can easily find the same answer every time. In case of any doubt, any question, you can write in the comments. And if you have any of problematic question or any query, you can send your answer in comment box. I will wait for you. Thank you so much. See you next time.